In the vast universe of human consciousness, there exists a dimension beyond the visible, a realm of infinite possibilities where dreams materialize and miracles are the norm. Imagine for a moment that you are intrepid explorers, capable of navigating between the dimensions of reality with the ease of a fish swimming through ocean currents. Does this seem like a far-fetched idea? Prepare yourselves, for you are about to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about manifestation, reality, and the unlimited power of the human mind. Esteemed seekers of the extraordinary, welcome to this transformative exploration of one of the most revolutionary concepts proposed by the mystic Neville Goddard, entering the world of all possibilities. This seemingly simple idea encapsulates a power capable of rewriting the laws of reality as we know them and triggering a profound metamorphosis in every aspect of our existence. Goddard challenges us with a bold proclamation: there exists a fourth dimension, a realm beyond our three-dimensional perceptions, where everything is possible. But what does this statement really mean? How can we access this dimension and, more importantly, how can we use it to transform our everyday reality? Allow me to share a personal experience that illustrates the transformative power of this concept. A few years ago, I found myself trapped in a reality that seemed immovable. My dreams seemed unattainable, my goals always out of reach. It was as if there was an invisible wall between my desires and their manifestation. It was then that I discovered Neville Goddard's teachings and his concept of the fourth dimension. At first, I confess I felt skeptical. How could a dimension exist beyond what I could see and touch? And how could I, a mere mortal, access it? However, driven by a mixture of desperation and curiosity, I decided to immerse myself in this philosophy. I began to practice what Goddard suggested, entering an altered state of consciousness, similar to sleep, and from there, experiencing my desires as if they were already reality. At first, this exercise seemed like an elaborate fantasy. But I persisted, remembering Goddard's words: the technique consists of creating an event that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Gradually, like the dawn dispelling the shadows of night, I began to notice subtle but profound changes in my everyday reality. Opportunities that previously seemed impossible began to manifest. Amazing synchronicities occurred frequently. And most surprisingly, my most cherished dreams began to materialize in ways I could never have imagined. This personal metamorphosis leads us to a fundamental question: how does this process of manifestation from the fourth dimension really work? Goddard offers us a revolutionary perspective. The first step in changing the future is desire. In other words, define your objective and know clearly what you want. Second, construct an event that you believe you would encounter following the fulfillment of your desire. Third, immobilize the physical body and induce a sleep-like state. Let's reflect on the depth of this statement. How many times have we tried to manifest our desires working only on the physical plane, struggling against external circumstances? Goddard invites us to see that the true power of manifestation resides in our ability to access a dimension beyond the physical, where the limitations of time and space do not exist. But how can we apply this principle in the tumult of our daily lives? Goddard offers us some keys. Clearly define your desire. It's not enough to have a vague idea of what you want. You must have a clear and precise image of your goal. Construct an event that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Imagine a scene that could only occur if your desire had already been fulfilled. Enter an altered state of consciousness, relax your body and mind, entering a sleep-like state, but maintaining control of your thoughts. Experience the imagined scene as if it were real. Don't visualize yourself from the outside, but feel that you are really living the experience here and now. Repeat the process until the sensation of reality is complete. The key lies in persistence and in the intensity of the imagined experience. Let me share another story that illustrates the power of this approach. I met a woman named Elena, an artist who had dreamed for years of having her own art gallery. Elena discovered Goddard's teachings and decided to apply them to her dream. Instead of simply visualizing her gallery or making positive affirmations, Elena began to practice the fourth dimension method. Each night, before sleep, she would enter a state of deep relaxation. From there, she vividly imagined herself cutting the ribbon at the opening of her gallery. She felt the excitement of the moment, heard the applause of the attendees, smelled the aroma of wine and fresh flowers. At first, nothing seemed to change in her external reality. But Elena persisted in her practice. Gradually, she began to notice surprising changes. Unexpected connections emerged in the art world. Opportunities to exhibit her work appear out of nowhere. And most amazingly, an investor approached her with a proposal to finance her gallery. In less than a year, Elena's dream had materialized. When I asked her what the secret of her success was, she replied with a serene smile, "I learned that reality is first created in the imagination. When I managed to experience my dream as real in the fourth dimension, the universe reorganized itself to make it real in the physical world." This story leads us to a fundamental truth: our external reality is a reflection of our inner world. As Goddard reminds us, the future already exists, created by all men, but it manifests only through man's imagination. But what about those desires that seem truly impossible? How can we overcome the seemingly insurmountable limitations of our current reality? Goddard offers us an illuminating perspective. In the fourth dimension, time and space do not exist. The future and the past are present in the eternal now. Therefore, anything you can conceive as real in your imagination already exists in that higher dimension. This approach may seem fanciful, even delusional in the face of the harsh realities of everyday life. Our conditioned mind screams at us that we must be realistic, that we must adjust our dreams to what seems possible. But Goddard reminds us that these limitations are only mental constructs, and that in the fourth dimension, everything is possible. Now, I invite you to reflect: what dreams have you abandoned because you considered them impossible? What reality could you create if you truly believed that there are no limits in the fourth dimension? Imagine for a moment that you have the power to access a realm where your deepest desires are already reality. What would you experience there? How would your life change if you could bring that reality into the three-dimensional world? Because, in reality, that power already resides within you. As Goddard reminds us, your imagination is God Himself in you. It is your redemptive power. This is the essence of entering the world of all possibilities. It's not just another visualization technique, but a quantum leap in our understanding of reality and our role as co-creators. It's the recognition that we are multidimensional beings, capable of navigating between the planes of existence and manifesting our deepest desires. Dear explorers of the impossible, as we conclude this journey of discovery, I invite you to reflect on these eternal truths. What reality are you creating at this moment with your thoughts and emotions? What world could you manifest if you truly access the power of the fourth dimension? Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Each of you is a divine being, capable of creating miracles. By embracing this truth, by living from the recognition of your multidimensional power, you not only transform your own lives but contribute to the elevation of all humanity. So I ask you, are you ready to take the leap into the fourth dimension? Are you willing to abandon the limitations of three-dimensional reality and enter a world where everything is possible? The moment is now. The choice is yours. May the light of your divine imagination illuminate your path, and may Neville Goddard's wisdom resonate in the depths of your being. Always remember, you are the architects of your reality, the creators of your destiny. Live from that truth and watch as magic unfolds in every aspect of your existence. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. May your days be filled with miraculous experiences, and may your ability to navigate between dimensions take you to unimaginable heights. Until our next encounter, dear fellow travelers on this great adventure we call life. Remember, the world of all possibilities awaits you, you just have to take the step and enter it. To further enrich our understanding of Goddard's concept of the fourth dimension and its transformative power, let's explore two additional subtopics that are closely related to the original text's essence. The first subtopic we'll delve into is the quantum nature of consciousness and reality. Recent advancements in quantum physics have revealed fascinating insights into the nature of reality that align remarkably well with Goddard's teachings about the fourth dimension and the power of consciousness to shape our experiences. At the quantum level, particles exist in a state of superposition, meaning they can be in multiple states simultaneously until they are observed. This phenomenon, known as the observer effect, suggests that consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping reality. In essence, our conscious focus and beliefs may be collapsing the wave function of possibilities into specific experiences. This understanding adds a new dimension to Goddard's concept of the fourth dimension. When we enter an altered state of consciousness and vividly imagine our desires as real, we may be interacting with the quantum field of possibilities, influencing which reality we experience. This aligns with Goddard's assertion that in the fourth dimension, all possibilities already exist. To apply this quantum perspective to our practice of fourth-dimensional manifestation, embrace uncertainty, recognize that multiple possibilities exist simultaneously. Your desired reality is one of these possibilities. Focus on feeling. Quantum entanglement suggests that particles can be connected regardless of distance. Similarly, by feeling the reality of your desire, you may be entangling yourself with that possibility. Persist in your imaginal acts. Just as repeated observations can influence quantum outcomes, persistent imaginal acts may increase the likelihood of your desired reality manifesting. Detach from current circumstances. Understanding the fluid nature of reality at the quantum level can help you detach from the apparent solidity of your current situation. Practice quantum jumping. Imagine yourself literally jumping into parallel realities where your desires are already fulfilled. The second subtopic we'll explore is the neuroscience of altered states of consciousness. Neuroscience has shown that our brains operate in different states of consciousness, each characterized by specific brainwave patterns. This provides a scientific basis for understanding how entering an altered state, as Goddard suggests, can enhance our manifestation abilities. When we enter a relaxed, sleep-like state, but remain conscious, we shift from beta brainwaves, associated with normal waking consciousness, to alpha and theta brainwaves. These slower brainwave patterns are associated with deep relaxation, creativity, and heightened suggestibility. This state is often referred to as the hypnagogic state or twilight state. In this altered state of consciousness,